Funny how we take our life and health for granted, huh? The fact that we can wake up and go about our day not having to worry about a physical or any form of severe pain or suffering of any kind. Not long ago, I found myself experiencing some excruciating lower back pain that can't have me stand for over 30 minutes straight. I've always not been the one who visits the hospital more often, but now in my early 30s and after two C-sections, I can feel my body slowly wasting away. And that woke a part of me that I never thought I would have to worry about until I'm around 50s. Doing more morning and evening walks, moving my body, counting my calorie intake, exposing my body to the sunlight, and most importantly, learning to let people be. Because I learned that a larger part of the stress that we accumulate to ourselves over the years is not even about us, but mostly from trying to understand or control how people behave or think. On the days that I'm truest to myself, I like admitting that I have some levels of perfectionism. I have my own extremities and tend to be quite anxious if things don't go the way I want them to, or when I sometimes feel like I don't measure up to the standards I have set for myself. Actually, why it's not for the fact that I'm a psychologist and a highly self-aware person, so I understand myself better and know what to do on extreme cases. I would be, or it could be a very challenging situation for me. We spend so much time in life trying to change people, to control situations, and so on, and forget that the only thing we truly have control over is ourselves. And with perfectionism, you just want everything to be good, to be perfect. Even how people treat you, how people behave around you, and that one can't be achieved. So over the years, I've learned to manage it, and although it's not easy, I can say that I am doing quite better nowadays. I am all into serving me, understanding myself better, listening to my body, while still serving and being holistically available to my loved ones. I am tapping more into my creative self, doing social media detox here and there. Nowadays, I don't doom scroll. I am seeking natural sources of feel good hormones, for instance, by gardening more, doing DIY projects, reflecting on good memories, reading, and spending some good amount of time outdoors in the sun. You said you wanted this. Mama, come on. I hope they are too. This week I visited a nearby nursery, or the place where they usually raise plants and sell them as seedlings. And what I can tell you is that if you have some plants around your place, just take good care of them, because I couldn't believe that the prices of plants have gone so high that I couldn't actually take home most of the plants that I wanted to. Because tell me why a plant or a seedling that I used to buy at 50 Kenya shillings is now retailing at 200 Kenya shillings. I couldn't just believe my eyes. As a hey, oh my God. So over the years, I've always been the one who visits the nursery, buys a lot of plants or just seedlings, and I don't know what happens along the way. They dry up, or I don't know what happens, because if I can keep tabs of how many times I've visited the nursery, it's been a lot of times. And last week I was talking about financial wellness, whereby we have to have a very good relationship with money. We have to learn about saving. We have to learn about budgeting, basically learning how to use money well. And as I visited that nursery or the farm this week, it reminded me of the many times that I was struggling with handling money, and the many times that I used to visit the nursery or the farm and got a lot of plants, and then the plants ended up dying. It's not because I never had the time to take care of the plants, or the water to water the plants. It dawned on me that it trickles down to financial responsibility, because if really I had the knowledge, or I could put into consideration the amount of money that I used, or my partner used to support me by buying all those plants, I wouldn't have let them dry up, or let whatever happened to them do, because we used to use a lot of money. And this week when I went to get some more plants, actually I used so much that I had not even imagined, and I actually left the nursery without even getting herbs, because one herb was going at 200 shillings, 300 shillings, and that's quite a lot, because you can imagine the number of herbs you have to get to have a whole section of herbs, or the basic herbs that we need to have in our kitchen garden. So it taught me more about financial responsibility and the relationship with money that we need to have. That if you really feel the pain of giving away cash to get something, you have to put all the energy and intention in taking care of that thing that you have purchased. Because if you don't do that, it means that you are not respecting that money. So I really felt so bad actually yesterday, uh, removing that large amount of cash to just buy plants, and most of them were actually flowers. It's not even something that you'll have them taken to the kitchen and prepared as a meal. Last week I mentioned that I wanted to get more flowers into the garden, because there was a problem with pollination. So that is the reason why I visited the farm, to get a few flowers here and there, which I'll be able to show you next week after they have grown a little bit. So we spent today on Saturday reviving our succulents, because This time around, I'm letting no plant dry. I'm letting no plant die, because by doing so, it means that I am not respecting the money that we used to buy that plant. So I also incorporated my, or I involved my kids to do so, because sometimes we find that we let them use the TV or their tablet for so long that they even forget that there is another life outside the internet. So being on a Saturday, it meant that everyone is home, especially the kids. And the one who usually goes to school was home on Saturday. So we did a bunch of outdoor activities, and I was so much impressed. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, si, do. Our takeaway today is to stop taking life for granted, and recognize and appreciate the gift of life, the gift of good health, and everything else around our lives, including money, time, family, and peace. So that is it for today. I wish you a beautiful week ahead.